entrepreneur. As the end of the course, we come to the final stage that every project needs, the pitch. It is common for us to have ideas, but it is difficult for us to communicate them effectively, and investors, customers, or commercial partners do not take them because of the lack of experience of the entrepreneur, according to the way they express themselves. Researching the environment of the problem that we want to solve as best as possible, supporting it with previous efforts and results, help a lot to provide confidence that our work really is important, increasing our expertise on the subject. Having a guide on how to share our ideas is important for our future, either as entrepreneurs or as collaborators in any company. Pitch is the most common word used today for presenting business ideas. There are different schemes, and the information that we need to transmit depends on the person to whom we are going to share it. If you are looking for an investor or expert partner on the subject, then you can be a technician speaker so that they can see the level of knowledge and experience you have on your subject. Other times, the potential investor or partner may not be as technical, so you'll need to use simple terms or words that let them know what this person needs to make any investing move. Something that is well known by most investors is that the simpler the information and way of transmitting the ideas, the better, but not leaving aside the fact that you really are an expert on the subject. So, there are different levels of pitch according to time. 30 seconds, better known as elevator pitch. This is used to make the person fall in love and leave him with the interest of wanting to know more. It is usually a smooth conversation without any visual material or something additional, and closes with an invitation for the person to ask for more information about your business idea. Normally, what is mentioned is an informative tip about the problem you are solving, how many people suffer it, the name of your product, how you contribute to solving the problem, and some of the most important goals you have achieved with it. Mention the team experience very briefly, closing with an invitation to talk more about it. 3 minutes. When your 30-second pitch is successful and the person is interested, it is likely that they will ask you at the very moment to know more. So having a 3-minute script, no need to have visual material, is helpful. In this pitch, you can talk deeply about your business and why it is superior to others, your work team, and the achievements of each member of the most outstanding ones. Traction generated to date, short-term goals, and a call to action, asking the listener what you are looking for and a space in your agenda to make a formal presentation. A 7-minute pitch. It is the adequate time, on average, the attention of investors and professionals is maintained. This is the maximum time you must transmit all the information necessary to finish the convincing and person in front of you, focusing on important information that investors need to know that if they can be interested, they can get into the conversation to find out about more specific information about what they are interested in. Practice. It is important to know your pitch from head to toe so that you can take control of it and show your experience, your passion, your security, your charisma as an entrepreneur. Punctuality. Time is people's most precious resource, so preparing every beforehand is vital. So once you start, you will know that everything works correctly because you tested it before. Start and end your message on time. Practice to perfect the latter. Always share figures, data, about what you are talking about. Show that you really did your job. You can do it verbally or visually. Compliments. Whenever you are allowed to use visual support, use your language to convey the message in a smooth and simple way. While in the visual part, show images and statistics that reinforce your pitch. For example, how you say global warming has increased excessively due to the fashion industry. In your visual support, share figures, graphic, that shows the amount of pollution that this industry has generated in the last 20 years. Adapt. There are professional ways to do improvisation. I do not mean that you invent arguments randomly in order to get out of any problem you can face. This point means that if your visual support fails, the audio does not work, find a way in the next 3 to 5 seconds to continue your presentation without allowing that awkward moment of something going wrong. If you cannot carry out a 7-minute presentation, neither you can do it with a business of thousands or millions of pesos of investment, and the judges or investor will see it that way. So my friends, please review your pitch. It has to be less than 7 minutes. Review your facts and figures, your support, your research, the problem that you solve, what is the different thing that you offer from competitors, and please, if you feel that you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for your pitch, let me know. I will be very glad to assist and to respond. So, see you. Entrepreneurs, make a video pitch in Teams where you present your pitch deck in a time limit of 7 minutes. Follow the instructions. Videos that exceed established time are not going to be accepted. Over 1 second will mean a 0 grade. The minimum time allowed for the video is 6:30. From 6:29, the max grade will drop 20% off, and so on for every 30 seconds less. So, 5:30 to 5:59, 6 maximum grade. The video must be horizontal format. Vertical recordings will give a score of 0. Upload the video to your Brightspace. Also upload it to a Google Drive and add us a link so we can see it. In case you have any difficulties with the Brightspace, be sure to give us permission so that anyone with the link can view the video in the Google Drive you provide. In your pitch deck, set for each slide the duration needed that you would like it to have, so that once you start recording your video, the screen swipes automatically after the time set on each slide, and thus ensure that you do not exceed the time limit of 6:30. Remember, as a team decide how long each of the slides will be. It can be presented by only one person. Other team members do not need to be in the video. Practice your pitch before you record it, so you don't run out of time. Record your video on platforms like maybe Zoom. When you start recording in Zoom, if you make a mistake, start from the beginning of the slide where you made a mistake. When you finish your video, in case you have a repeated slide due to a mistake, paste the parts of the video that were good in time and quality of exposure, or you can also have a video editor. The grading guide that us as judges will use is the one attached at the end of this video and email. The grading guide is very rude and cruel, which will let you know how feasible your business is. Feasibility will not affect your final grade point average. So, review this average rubric and grading system in order for you to get the attention needed. So remember, seek theory, one person, go straight for it. Graphs and figures, and just present with passion. Feel that you already gained the investment. Begin with the end in your mind in order for your video pitch to be successful. Any questions beforehand? Please handle it to me. Will be very glad to assist you. So, I will be anxious and ready to see your video pitches and to give proper feedback and feed forward. So this, see you in your video pitch. Prepare. Begin with the end in mind. Be passionate and try to expose the best as possible, as your life depends on it, in an hypothetical way.